so go ahead, share, share, share. We're talking summer trends and curvy fashion. So Crystal, let's get started.
Yeah.
So Crystal recently started a Instagram page and it's called Crystal's Curvy Closet, where she's sharing curvy fashion tips. So what inspired you to start this page?
Well, I really wanted women of all sizes to be able to shop wherever they wanted to and be able to pick up on every trend that comes out.
Yeah, and again, not just for curvy women, but women of all sizes. We all have our challenges.
Yes.
So talking about shopping, for your curvy size, where do you shop?
Well, I love to shop in ASOS. I love Boohoo, and I also love H&M. And I love this beautiful dress that we got from JCPenney's from the Ashley Nell Tipton line.
Nice, and she has a lot of options, right?
Yes, great options, and I love that she came out with this color, the coral color, for the summer, and of course, off the shoulder, great trend.
Yeah, off the shoulder and bare shoulders are all super popular right now. So it's awesome that we're seeing this in all different shapes and sizes,
Yes,
right?
exactly. No limits to fashion.
Yeah, and then what are some of those challenges that you think women of the curvy sizes go through?
I think that women of, curvy size women feel like they can't find, the latest fashions wherever they go shopping. But I think that they just have to really look and see what store would work best for them.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I think earlier in our conversation, we mentioned you also shop at H&M.
Yes, I do.
Right? And so I've shared on my bchicmag.com blog post my personal experience with that store, right? Where I used to be a 4 and I'm like a 8. But in H&M, I'm like a size 10, 12. So what do you do as far as a curvy size person? What do you do in H&M? What do you think about H&M?
Yes,
for me, they have me crazy.
Yeah, exactly. Well, H&M is trial and error. I have to exchange a lot and also return because it's hard to find the exact fit. So it takes me a couple of chances and times, but I finally get there and I get, the style that I really want.
Yeah. And also, one of my tips is make sure you try on the clothes there before you leave, because otherwise, like you mentioned, you'll be going there a couple of times.
Yeah.
To make sure you exchange it for the right size or just get your money back because you're like, this is not what the size is claiming to be, right?
Yes.
Yeah. And so what's your number one tip for women in general, but also for curvy sizes as far as shopping?
As far as shopping, I think that the best tip that I can give to anyone is not to limit themselves on their style. To really look and see where you can find the best style trend that they're looking for. Yeah. Because there is no limit to style and you can find something everywhere nowadays.
Okay.
Yeah.
And talking about different styles and not limiting yourselves, I think that now is also important to talk about why garments are super important. So while Crystal is changing onto her other dress,
yes,
and talking to us about garments in a moment, I'll be sharing some summer trends. So we're gonna have an outfit change, ladies and gentlemen. So in the moment, as you guys can see, I am wearing a white lace top. This is also from JCPenney, by the way, because we got a whole bunch of stuff over the mail from them. And I want to mention that white lace is something that I don't usually see, more or less ever, really, but also not even in the daytime. We usually see lace like in the evening. Black lace, we see it at any time of day, especially now in the summertime. But white lace is something I never really see unless it's like a wedding gown or like a nice, beautiful dress. But I got this over the mail and I really like it. So look for lace also, but not just black, but white. And by the way, I put it on my blog to go automatically on right now. So at 7:30-ish, which is happening now, the blog post on the white lace should be up. So take a look at it at bchicmag.com. All right. Okay, I'm looking at your comments. Okay, so then also last night on Instagram, I posted this beautiful dress and you guys really enjoyed it. So I want to talk a little bit about this trend. Blush is really popular for summer. And as I said in a couple of TV segments in the springtime, blush is really the new neutral. So you can pair this color with almost anything, right? But not only is the beautiful color, but I also like the ruffles. The ruffles are really on trend right now. And we're seeing ruffles in so many different colors as well. We have a yellow top, over here, this is from H&M. The pink one is from JCPenney. And then also from H&M, I purchased this blue top as well. And it has the bare shoulders, or off the shoulders really. So many colors are on trend right now. Yes, they are. I'm looking at the feed and I know I'm going in and out, so thank you for your patience. So yeah, blush, yellow, and ruffles are on point right now. So now I believe Crystal is back with her second outfit change. So come on. And Borales says she loves the ruffles. Hey Borales, thank you for joining in. And thanks Yesenia, she loves that color from the you wore last time.
Yeah, I love it too.
So Crystal's back, and as you can see, this is a gorgeous maxi dress. And she's gonna mention now why it's super important, why undergarments are super important. So talk to us, Crystal.
Yes, Mercedes. So as we all know, there are a lot of styles that come with a deep V, as you can see here, and you can see my bra. So you do have to make alterations on some of your clothing as a plus size woman, and really it just takes like 5 minutes to just sew this on. So that's just a really quick tip, and you'll be able to wear this with your strapless bra and, you know, feel sexy.
Okay. And that happens not just for curvy size women, it's everybody.
Everyone, yeah.
Depending on your size, you know what your personal issues are with your own body. Everyone has anything that they're going through. So you mentioned to make sure you have the right undergarments for yourself, correct?
Yes, a strapless bra.
Okay, I love the colors here though.
Yes,
the
I
prints
love all
on
the
this
colors.
maxi dress.
Perfect summer dress.
Yeah, and I know we're going in and out, but how's it going? Do you guys, is it going well? Okay, good. All right, so Crystal, one more thing before we leave. I wanted to ask you, so I know also on my Instagram a couple of weeks ago I mentioned, and a lot of people related to this, now that we're in the summertime, the chafing on the thighs.
Yeah.
I was walking with my husband in the Lower East Side, and I was literally, because I'm not shy about certain things, walking with my legs spread out like this, like walking down the street. And he's like, "What are you doing, Mercedes? You're embarrassing me. You're wearing a dress. What's happening?" I'm like, "It hurts. My thighs hurt." And so that's chafing, guys. So
yes, I know it too well. And of course, it happens to every woman, but especially in the summer and sometimes in the sunny states, it happens year round.
Yeah.
So there are tips for that. There is a brand called Bandelettes that comes out with these little chafing bands that you can wear.
They're anti-chafing?
Yes, anti-chafing bands. And
I'm going to go grab it. I think I misplaced it.
Yes.
I'll be back.
Anti-chafing bands that you can put on, and it really helps if you put it on the right way. So they're perfect. They come in different colors, different styles, lace, also the spandex, which is great. Hello. So this is the Bandelette, guys, which is perfect.
So basically it wraps around your thighs?
Wraps around your thighs, which stops the chub rub, as we say, and really helps with the chafing that goes on in the summer.
Yeah. So it'll be one in each thigh.
Yes, one on each, and make sure that you put it all the way up on the back of your legs, which will make it not, curl down.
Yeah.
So it'll stay consistently on.
And I'm not sure if you can only buy them on their website or not. But we have written a blog post about it, so I'll be sure to share it on the comments later on today. And so we're almost wrapping up, so if you guys have any questions, let me know. I know the feed has been going in and out a little bit, so I apologize for that. So let us know. And let's see, let me just read the comments so far. So yes, people are loving the colors on your dress, Crystal.
Oh,
and your hair. So talk to us about your hair. People were all asking backstage, like,
Yeah.
how do you do this? You know?
Yeah, so I did my hair. It literally took 1 minute to do my hair. I braided my hair. Of course, you do a part in the middle, and you braid your hair going this way. I looked for a tutorial before I came because I wanted to do something different, summer, easygoing style. So you do it on each side going this way, and then you just pin them and separate the braids.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Stephanie says, "Hi guys."
Hey, Stephanie.
Very nice. All right, girls and guys and everyone joining in, thanks so much for logging on. And also I want to mention that you can follow Crystal over at Crystal's Curvy Closet. And again, you can see the blog post on the pink blush dress that we mentioned earlier now at bchicmag.com. And you can also find this one on the white lace at bchicmag.com. And Crystal, we will be posting pictures also of your outfits on the website. Thanks for logging on. And if you're logging on afterwards, be sure to leave your questions because we will be getting back to every single one of you throughout the week. All right, thank you guys.
Bye, guys.